yourself in these worlds and going places and becoming
Skipping
people
ahead.
and doing things.
Ubisoft
that you
unfortunately
otherwise could
had
not
some
do.
things to sit through that weren't.
Today,
Unfortunately.
VR
Unfortunately.
is all about
That's some good head
opening
Kyle.
up
What's that?
the
Some
final
good head.
frontier.
I pride myself on my head
Vaginas.
abilities.
So he said he's introducing their VR stuff, and he said it's all about the final frontier.
Opening up the final frontier.
Well, I know that you haven't made it there,
final
Ben, but it's
frontier?
not that mysterious.
I'm supposed
It's
to
just
It may be your
Tracks.
final frontier, but I'm looking beyond sex at this
Star
point.
Treks.
the final frontier.
I think you guys are gonna think this is fucking cool.
I think so too.
Stardate 2016.165. Starship USS Aegis is preparing for her maiden voyage. We've gathered some of the most decorated officers in the Federation to test her limits and to prove her place among
Looks like a
Starfleet's finest ships.
It's just a
We're en
model.
route to a secret testing facility and are proceeding to our destination at maximum warp. This is amazing!
Wow. Absolutely astonishing.
When I walked in, I really wasn't sure what I was actually walking into. Very cool. If I could have imagined what I would have wanted the Star Trek VR game to be,
Here's the original.
this is what we've been
Oh
waiting for.
shit!
Holy crap, this is amazing.
I mean, it really is breathtaking. That was an extraordinary experience to be fully encompassed in a world.
It's bone.
You're interacting with each other and you're talking to each other and you're taking orders from the captain and you're, I mean, it's
7 of 9. She's a Borg,
Seven
sexy
of
Borg
9.
lady.
really cool.
7 of
There's
tits.
tactical, and the engineer routing power and charging warp core.
This is the game.
So you actually do the things?
All right, shields up.
Prepare warp. Take us out.
Who's he?
Yes, Captain.
He's a nobody.
He's just he's a developer. So the funny thing is, you heard me mention earlier, and I didn't show you, and I maybe should have to preface this, is that they had actors act like normal people playing the game that was really fell flat. It felt so hammy and ridiculous. Then they had to get actors to act natural. This is them just actually reacting to the game, and it seems so natural and hilarious.
We get money because of the reaction.
Game playing is not new.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we can play games with our friends, but there's something different about being in a shared virtual environment.
Hearing who you're playing with, you can look over and see the person and see them doing their job and talk to them.
The team does not succeed unless everybody does their job well.
Ship decloaking, activating shields.
Okay,
That's
shields
pretty
up.
cool.
Shields up.
I really
Jordy,
did
get your
not
hand
want
off your
to,
gun.
lower the shields while we were under attack. I was very impressed by LeVar playing that game today. He really had the language of Star Trek down.
And they are transporting, Captain.
It's like, yes, he just makes you push the buttons.
I will say I nailed being the engineer.
That doesn't sound good.
I love him.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing.
Preparing to warp.
I'd be all like, shut up,
We have
shut up.
been waiting in
Here's
anticipation
the game.
for so long for
He's so into
the
it.
technology of virtual reality to catch up with where we imagine we should be and where we all want to go. Line us up for warp, please. We have full power.
Reading Rainbow
And as soon as
VR.
you can get us the hell out of here, I'd be most grateful.
This was
It'll happen.
really incredible.
Hold us down to 20%. Come on, y'all. Punch it. As soon as you can.
I'd be like, yes, and engage.
Star Trek experience in a virtual world
Pass the butter,
where you
yes,
can
and.
hang out with whoever you want. And that's a pretty good deal.
Fun.
They really made a good pitch for VR, except that this is a whole experience that would cost you and your friends
A lot of money.
about $5,000 to set up in your living room.
Guys, Ubisoft is bringing you the first ever Star Trek VR game. As you can see, it's amazing, and you heard it here first.
Amazing.
Unless, of course, you heard it from the reporter who leaked it on Reddit. You know what you can suck a bag of. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the man who was rocking a VR headset way before VR even existed, Mr. LeVar Burton.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bring out a celebrity on stage, this is the man.
Oh my God. Oh, this is so exciting. Hi. Okay, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. awesome
story
too.
is pretty
the stuff I had
awesome.
installed here for precisely
His personal
this occasion.
story?
Yeah, like he just
So
fell
it
into
looks
the
like
biggest
Ubisoft
roles of
got
his life
some of
immediately.
The old
What?
trip band
Wow.
back together. I mean, like
He did?
all
Yeah.
of the old trip bands and the new
Yeah, and
ones
also,
back together.
he wasn't
so I
actually
have two
blind. He
questions
just
for
had
you.
to act like
First
he
of all,
was.
I know you have my email, so why no
got you.
invite? We'll talk about that after. And how did the game compare to being on the actual Enterprise?
So here's the thing, right? We use our imaginations so much, right? When you're on the set, yeah, you guys know that. When you're operating the console, it's really not connected to anything. You knew that, right?
You're breaking all our hearts right now.
I know. But here's the thing: you don't have to imagine in this game.
He's amazing salesman
Yeah,
for this
he really
game.
is.
At the end, he teases that she can come to his house and play the game with him, and he's like, "You can come by and play with Patrick," and she's like, "I'm gonna cry." It's pretty good. Could you imagine if they got Patrick
Oh
Stewart
my
for
God.
that segment?
Oh god.
I bet it was just scheduling. He would have done it.
He would have done
He's
it.
pretty cool about that shit.
Yeah, and he would have been giggling the whole time. But anyways, it's neat, but
I've seen everything.
I just don't feel like it's going to be the same experience online, which I think for the most part is going to be the only time you play it, because how many people are going to have friends who all own that headset?
Have that shit.
And even if you had people who had that headset, that's a big fucking deal. Bringing them all into one house, if you all have your own, hooking them all up, and I'm assuming each one needs its own.
And then you're
Like
not
that.
going to use it for
That's gonna
porn?
work.
Maybe it doesn't need its own system.
Group porn?
Yeah, that's
Group porn.
Well, that's
together.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it looks.
Fingers and butts?
It is.
Dicks and butts.
It is an example of how cool VR could be. Like that's fun.